Hello, and welcome to Black Dragon Roleplay, where we are not professional voice actors, we are not gaming gods. We're just a group of friends that have been brought together through the love of story who want to share our tabletop adventures with all of you. A few things before we get to our session proper. We are so glad that you are here watching us live on Twitch. We appreciate all the support that we have here. If you are new here and want to keep up with the campaign, please drop us a follow. If you like to support us, there is a subscribe button. You can drop a prime, sub for some emotes, or just support the stream. We greatly appreciate everyone who does support us in any way. We have a YouTube, we have social media, we have Discord, we have all of our personal links. All this and more can be found on below this very video player just by scrolling down on this page. We are now 35 episodes into this online campaign, this broadcast campaign. So if you have missed anything or would like to watch the show from the beginning, please take a look at our YouTube page. Every previous episode, including one from last week, I saw was already posted. Shout out to the fine people at home who can go there and politely tap that like button, join Ludwig and the boys by smashing that subscribe button to see more Black Dragon Roleplay in your feed by ringing the bell to be notified. We play D&D, but we also play... Yes?
Did you just say Ludwig?
Yeah, I did. I said join Ludwig, because he's on YouTube now.
Oh, no.
So,
oh, no.
Yeah. I gotta be current and up to date from my boys.
Your boys.
What's up, fellow teenagers?
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
40-something.
I miss this, admittedly.
We play D&D, but we also play video games on this channel and do other things. Join us this Tuesday for Thumper and the Moose, aka Tuesday nights, where we play through Xbox Game Pass and games in hopes that someone from Microsoft stumbles upon the stream and sponsors us. This week we chilled and played a few rounds of golf with friends. Next week we'll be sharpening our scimitars and rapiers and playing Sea of Thieves, which launched with a new content update this week. So a good time is had by all every week. Join us on Tuesdays for that. For our recap, episode 34. I have the wrong title here. I believe it's called A Bolt from the Past. Yeah, sure, something like that. Episode 34.
Bolt of
After
lightning.
a tiring... Say it again?
Bolt of lightning?
The Bolt of... No, what was it called? Bolt of Lightning.
Rain
Anyway.
blast.
I wrote
Rain
it down
blast
wrong.
from the past.
Y'all just missed me. Admit it.
After a tiring day that included nearly succumbing to dangerous werewolf bite, Camille wants nothing more to climb a tree and rest at her most comfortable place in nature itself. After a vivid red-toned vision of herself tromping on all fours through the forest, before awakening herself with a primal howl, Camille begins to become concerned about her very nature. No longer wanting to sleep, she requests a large mug of coffee from their host, Golden Hammer, but the aroma ends up bringing a restless Branimir to join her at the bar. A while passes before a figure appears at the front door, muttering to himself, seemingly practicing his introduction. Surprisingly awake, Camiel and Branimir see their former longtime companion, Boltzmann, for the first time in weeks. After a lengthy catch-up, including spilled coffee, a punch, multiple threats of violence, and a few hugs, the Boltzmann finds his place upstairs to sleep, while Camiel curls up in a back table with Branimir by her side, now enthralled in a newfound book. The next morning, after a bit of catch-up and welcome backs from Dante and Amivi to the returned compadre, the group goes out to the town to hunt for needed supplies, where they find a group of children helping clean the market area and doing simple acts of kindness towards the town folks and guests. After inquiring, Branimir and Camiel find out that these children are all housed in an orphanage run by Sister Lily and Mother Orchid, both members of the Order of the Lightheart, a group of devout followers of the Uplifter. After giving the children some busy work as a way to generously give to the kids, Bran learns of a monastery where patrons of the Uplifter often study. Found only a few days from the fort itself. And after a while, you guys have interacted with the kids and given them some busy work and given them some coin. You guys have continued shopping a little bit here and there, and anything that you guys had discussed with me like during the week. So we'll go on with that. If you've needed something, go ahead and mark off gold for that based on what we talked about.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I was going to say, did any of us happen to find any of the magical items we were looking for?
we did the ring, but I think that was a whole process, and you think you guys decided it wasn't worth the issue. Unless you guys are going to bash the guy over
We're
the
just
skull.
borrowing it.
Yeah.
The DM really
Indefinitely
doesn't want my
borrowing.
AC any higher.
Other than the ring and the few specialty items that you did not find, like you were looking for more boots of elven kind, did not find those. But you did find most anything as far as supplied, as far as food, arrows, basic protection, that kind of stuff. You do find all that and kind of gather everything and kind of head back to the inn. Branimir, as you wait for the others to finish their shopping, thoughts of the day kind of fill your mind, and kind of the orphans and the sister that were helping them survive, and you get a small sense of peace that comes over you as the effects of that devotion to the uplifter can have in a situation like this. Just seeing that firsthand is it kind of gets you a little motivated, a little bit feeling pretty good. Your thoughts turn to the temple and the monastery that Sister Lily mentioned, one that you kind of want to travel to after your Titan, if your travels to Titan Crest are successful. You imagined a place of like-minded souls working together for the greater good, and it kind of does make you feel good itself. You know, a sense that there's a community out there that's bigger than just you. As these thoughts kind of enter and exit your mind, you close your eyes and breathe deeply. Your consciousness is slowed, greeted by a warm, cozy feeling, as if an afternoon golden hour sun has just hit your face, getting rid of any chill of the increasingly cold Fort Starringale. Slowly your eyes open, and the sunlight engulfs you, warms you, welcomes you, nearly embracing you. The familiar wheat field with chest-high ripened wheat stalks all bowing slightly, and the ever-flowing, calm breeze greet you. As you look around, you notice a tall tree that is casting shade over your head. You turn, and behind you, you look and you see a large oak tree in the middle of the wheat field. Its branches are kind of mimicking the movement of the field. As you inspect the tree, you notice a symbol. Very similar to the one on your shield, but much more detail. As your eyes move over the symbol, it begins to glow. And slowly grow. Bigger. In a few moments, the symbol fades and words form in front of you. And as you begin to read, it almost as soft, silent voice whispers confirmation of each line of text. With every line you hear, be the light. The words start, be the light. A questioning soul, a brave front, a fearful creature, searching for answers they will never find. Need to know there's nothing wrong. Needs a friend. Be the light.
I'm sorry, could you repeat what the text said on the tree? My
Yeah.
Discord was acting up.
No problem. It says, be the light, a questioning soul, a brave front, a fearful creature, searching for answers they will never find. Need to know there's nothing wrong. Needs a friend. Be the light.
Actually, does that that particular phrase, or the be the light, has that been spoken before in previous interactions with the uplifter? Because I seem to recall that being a part of something before.
Definitely. If not be the light, something very similar to it, as far as may the light last forever, or you've seen some from King Ortrand that was talking about the light specifically. This concept of light that revolves around the uplifter as well. So yeah, it matches the uplifter's motif for sure. If not specifically, it's close. I'm going to post the specifics in Discord.
Thank you.
Hello?
I am here. Sorry, I don't
Okay.
know what's going on with my Discord. But yes, I did catch that.
Okay. Any response to that?
Does this tree look familiar at all? Like, is this a tree that he has seen before in his past, or is this something new in the wheat field?
This looks like something new, but it feels familiar just because of its placement, just because of its being there. It doesn't feel out of place at all. It feels natural, and it feels involved in this whole presence of that you're used to, this calming wheat field effect.
Is he able to, or rather, is Brandon able to sense a sort of connection with the uplifter at the moment, or is it sort of just a reassuring presence?
It's a reassuring presence. It's definitely a connection there that you've only felt in this space and only felt because of the uplifter's presence there. As the tree itself kind of returns to its beginning state, you see the kind of symbol appear again, that glyph. The sun kind of warms you once again. You kind of turn and face it, and the light kind of blinds you for a moment, causing you to squint. And you kind of reach up with your hand and cover your eyes with your hand and look again, and you see your group in front of you walking back to the Golden Hammer Inn. Along with this vision, you also feel this warmth and this presence kind of take over you for a moment, this kind of warmth. You've also activated your Divine Tribute perk, your feat. By doing the good deed with the children, you also have, and giving them extra food and giving them extra coin, you have the ability to ask a question to the uplifter that can be answered with a yes or no, and they will respond accordingly. And you don't have to do that right now, but it does. You have gained that.
Yes.
So.
Got my good boy points.
Mm-hmm. And you guys have all kind of on your way back to the Golden Hammer. Anything that you guys wish to do before you guys head out? Or are you leaving today, or are you leaving first thing in the morning?
It really depends on the state of particularly Camiel. Because I know she she was a little sleepy this morning.
Should I roll for anything for that, Mr. Moose? Let's see how bad it is.
I will say, since I'll say that both Branimir and Camiel can roll con saves.
Okay.
Since you guys didn't sleep, right?
Okay.
Well, I did sleep, but admittedly not for very long.
Right. So you guys didn't get a full long rest. So yeah,
Mhm.
roll con saves and see where we're at from there.
Got it. Just a normal roll?
Yep.
Alright. $15. Oh,
Nope.
Jesus, Bran! Fucking hell!
So you rolled a nat 1 with a 1
That is correct.
modifier, right? Okay. So yeah, you are definitely not feeling good. You're dragging ass, man.
I had coffee.
You stayed up all night reading, drinking coffee. You've gotten through the morning, didn't feel effects too much. Now it's right about lunchtime, and you're dragging ass.
Starting to hit.
Yep. I will not say that it will cost any exhaustion points if you wish to go and take a regular day. 8 hours travel plus whatever for camp and stuff like that. But if anything stops you from sleeping again, then yeah, you would be faced with exhaustion points.
Yeah, it's entirely up to the group. I have no qualms either way.
So what are we doing, party?
First things first, Boltzmann would approach Bran, and upon noticing that Bran probably looks like not really chipper, he's just gonna approach him, ask, Bran, are you all right there?
Bran is mulling over this book that he has seemingly almost finished, as you can see from the way his pinky finger is kind of in between the pages, as he's like his eyes are slowly blinking as he looks up at Boltzmann. What was that, Boltzmann? Sorry.
Gods. All right. How about this? How about this? And he puts his hands together. I get that book, and you receive. And he then reaches into his. And you receive, and then he reaches into his bag of holding, and pulls out a sort of circlet, sorts. I don't think it's called a circlet, because it just runs from like the temple to the back of the head to the other temple. I'm not 100% sure what's that really.
It's a princess tiara.
It is a
Like a band, like a headband
No.
sort of thing.
it is
Sort
it
of,
is like a Roman wreath. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
something like that. Yeah.
A Roman wreath.
And
Princess crown.
he pulls it out from his bag of holding and not really slightly waves it in front of Bran's face, just to make sure that he has his attention.
Well, I'm not exactly into trinkets in terms of aesthetics, Boltzmann.
Bran, I think you're gonna need this. And he hands it with one hand. He hands it over to Bran, but then the other hand is gesturing for Bran to hand over the book in exchange.
You know, this book, it got me thinking a little bit.
Oh no! What's next? You're gonna want me to craft a ring of sorts?
No, absolutely not. We are not creating a ring.
Good.
Bran almost seems frantic.
11 of them.
Don't give it to the dwarves and don't give it to the elves, especially not the humans.
All right, that's it. You're reading too much. Give it to me, and I'll give you this.
No. Wait. Wait. Here's my thing. This one ring, this Sauron, and he says it with like a sow, as in like a pig.
Remind you that it is not a ring. I remind you that it is not a ring. It is
a wing.
It is a wing of
It is a wing.
It is a duck charm bracelet that is controlling the fate of
bracelet.
Manga.
This charm bracelet, this Sauron, it's reminding me of a certain someone in our group.
Bran, that's sleep deprivation talking. Okay?
No.
Right,
No. There's a theme here. There's power. If you relinquish that power, it takes a lot of effort. You get what I'm saying, Boltzmann?
Right, that's it. All right, that's it. And then Boltzmann would use Mage Hand to just levitate this wreath thing over towards Bran's head. And I don't know how Bran reacts.
What does he feel when this wreath
first, you would probably notice as Boltzmann would have waved it in front of you. It's something like just a semicircle metal band, and however the outer part of it has been designed with something like something like a wreath, but then it's like wheat. Oh god, where are my words right now? It's like something like
like
instead
barley or something.
barley instead of the usual whatever wood whatever they use for a wreath. Then as it lands on your head, Boltzmann would just snap his fingers. Initially, it would just feel a tiny bit cold. It's metal, and the air is cold. Then, after Boltzmann snaps his fingers, it sends a small shock into both of your temples.
And at that, Bran would immediately kind of snap up from his somewhat lazy posture on the table. What the hell is this, Boltzmann?
And with that, can I take the opportunity to take the book from as you stammer a bit? Can
I'm
I
not
take
gonna
the
fight
opportunity?
you. Yeah, go
Just
for
gonna
it.
take that opportunity to take the book. I thank you. And that there is something that I would like to call a mind sharpener. And I do realize that as he's saying this, he's already stuffing the book into his bag of holding. And I do realize that a lot
Want
of your
that back.
spells. Yes, you are going to take that back later. Anyways, I do realize that you concentrate a lot on your spells. That there is just some sort of failsafe, just in case you lose a bit of concentration. It sharpens your mind, makes you refocus on. Please don't kill me. But yes. Boltzmann just takes a step back, just not entirely sure how Bran's gonna react to this.
This is an interesting feeling, Boltzmann. Bran kind of just starts rubbing his temples a little bit after receiving that little shock. You sure they don't use this as a torture device?
Well, it was kind of based on advanced interrogation techniques, but
Uplifter's sake, Boltzmann, I will.
Well,
if I'm your guinea pig.
no, I mean, maybe, but no. See, if anything bad happens, at least I'm always here, with you, and
You realize I'm the healer, correct?
Boltzmann just go silent. That just trust me.
Murder the heels.
Just trust me, okay?
All right, I'll play along for now. But if this thing starts giving me more than just these regular shocks, I'm gonna have to have a word with you.
Boltzmann just smiles and he nods. That smile that he always has whenever there's this whenever his curiosity is being sated, or at least being acknowledged. Yeah, he just smiles and nods. Now he looks over towards the others, just seeing how the others are at this point. All of them are dead. So nobody's talking.
So does Branimir have like a little circlet on his head right now?
Yes, he does. He's currently wearing the mind sharpener.
Mind sharpener.
He's kind of, or isn't that what it's
I
called?
think
Yeah,
that's what it's called. Mind sharpener.
Mhm.
It basically gives you it's a constitution.
Yeah, a free pass on a concentration save.
Nice.
Yeah. So Camiel is she was paying attention, but most of the smart talk has just flown over her head. Even with a 15 con,
Eyes just glaze over.
she's just glazed over. But as soon as she sees the little circlet on his head, she looks at him, and then she kind of like places her hands on her own little crown. It's more of a crown than a circlet. And she looks at Bran and she's like, "Oh, look! We're twins! Although yours is prettier."
Bran makes a face at Cameo. Like, it doesn't look bad, does it?
Well, you look like a pretty little princess is what you look like.
Boltzmann, we gotta rewrite the design.
I'm joking. I am joking. You look great. It was a joke. It was a joke. I'm just saying. You look
Boltzmann
fantastic.
Boltzmann almost looked like somewhat insulted at the mention that Bran looks, looks bad or something like that.
Are we together?
I'm pretty sure we are.
Everyone's
already.
Yeah.
They're just walking from the market to the golden rods, golden hammers.
Golden Rod. Oh.
It's a different place. That's across town.
The Dante will see that and he'll just sort of smile. Bran, I don't think I'm not sure if you remember back in Patreon, but I've seen statues that look like you. And if you lost the armor, I'm sure you'd strike a similar pose.
Like a god? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they were naked.
Bran!
No.
I sure do hope you're not implying that you want Bran to go naked. Okay, I'll stop right there.
Well, what's wrong with being naked? It's completely normal.
Moose, kindly remind me, what's the weather like right now?
What's the weather?
It's cold.
Asking for a friend. It's definitely not freezing temperatures outside.
It's a wee bit nippy. It's nippy. Yeah, it's not warm by any chance. It's not. Yeah, it's sweater weather.
Not in this. This is not a nudist season.
No. You're up in the woods. You're heading towards the mountains, and the wind kind of comes off the mountains, and definitely some places always
weather.
Colder.
But yeah, and Boltzmann just quips, "Yeah, not in this weather." Please.
Maybe tonight in front of a warm fire.
You mean in front of you?
Well, there'll be a warm fire there.
Has anybody had any proper sleep
No.
last night?
I had a great night.
That's a negative.
Gods, it's good to be back. So what's the plan for today, at least? Are we going just to catch up on sleep, or are we moving?
Well, we don't have to stop on my account.
No, but we do.
It wouldn't be the first time.
You don't look all there, Bran.
I am filled with knowledge.
Boltzmann just
You can roll. You can roll another con save.
His head.
Roll another con save. Yeah, now that you have you have attuned to your sharpener.
Ooh. Oh wait.
No,
it
I think
only
sharpener
works
is-
on.
Yeah, and concentration checks. No, but
But if
no,
you
it's
would
con
like
saves.
to,
DM discretion.
yeah.
No,
If you would
when
like to,
I read it as con saves. Constitution saving throws.
what does that do? Advantage.
When aware, fails a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on. To maintain concentration on a
To
spell.
maintain concentration.
There we go. There it is.
Unless DM discretion always.
I would say it would be the same thing. I mean, it's concentrating on a spell, but if it's failing a con save, as long as it's like a mental fortitude kind of a con save. If you took poison, you're not going to try to mind over matter that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I would say this is a constitution. It's just sleep.
All right.
So if you want to make a
what
con
does that
save,
do? Like advantage or?
no, it's
I think immediately-
if you fail it, then you pass. If you
Yeah.
choose to use a charge, then it would pass you.
It has 4 charges, I believe.
Well, shoot.
1d4 expended charges daily at dawn.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. All right. I will roll for shits and giggles.
It's gonna be another nat 1. Oh, dude!
Watch. Oh, wow.
Nice!
You don't need it.
Nat
Definitely
20.
gave
God
a shot.
damn!
That was
Just
a
putting
shot
it
of
on.
coffee.
Just putting it on, and that initial spark kind of just jolted your mind awake, and you feel as fresh as a daisy.
Bran just shoots up from the table, like his knees hitting the table, and he doesn't even feel it as his as he shoots up, and he's kind of flexing his fingers a little bit as he feels this warmth of energy flow through him, and he kind of blinks away the sleep, and the red in his eyes kind of becomes indiscernible as
Hey, watch my table over there, huh?
Bran just immediately points towards Goldhammer. You got it. He kind of does like a little march in place.
Okay, whatever it is that you gave him, I want some. Boltzmann.
I'll try to make one again. If yes.
We can share. Bran just like starts to like pull off the crown, I guess.
Would you like an exchange?
Pretty princess tiara.
From one pretty princess to another.
Does it actually require like a
Attunement?
yeah,
Does it?
attunement?
Doesn't say it.
Doesn't say it.
Hey, well there we go.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a shot. Who wants a shot of the bong?
I'll pass.
What?
Say this.
The
I
peak.
don't say this.
Don't know about bone.
I will say this: that every time it does shock you initially, I'm going to count that as a charge.
Yeah. Take it as a
Yeah.
charge.
Yeah. So it doesn't specifically say that in the copy, but I'm going to say that whenever he first does it. So you have 3 charges left today, and if you were to give it to somebody else, you would automatically lose one because they would get the initial charge.
Yeah.
Did Camiel fail her Constitution check earlier?
I know
No, she passed. 15.
Oh, okay. Well
She's
then,
I
I don't
the
think
coffee?
it's necessary.
Just for shits and giggles. you know?
Yeah. Bran will still take it off and like kind of present it to Camiel.
Ooh, here, have mine. And she takes off her own and hands it over.
It's a little disturbing at first, but
What?
whatever it does, it will.
What do you mean? Wait!
You'll find out.
Just put it on.
It
Just
doesn't
put it on.
hurt. It doesn't
And she
hurt.
slowly shrinks. Oh, wait! What do you mean?
It kind of. Bran just kind
Put
of
it on,
makes
put it on.
gestures.
Boltzmann's already excited at this point. He already has his notebook out. He's already taking notes from Bran's initial reaction, and Boltzmann's just looking excitedly over at Camiel, and he's already he's filled with excitement.
Bran is just putting the circlet on Camiel at this point. He's like forcibly putting it over her head.
Fine, she'll allow it. And very, hesitantly, she's scared now.
And then as soon as it goes over your temples, you get this zap. It doesn't hurt, but it definitely shocks you a little bit. It does jolt you awake.
And with that shock, her knee just buckles, and it hits the table.
What is reaction? Interesting.
What? Dude, what was that? I
Feel
don't
better
like it.
though, right?
What? No, I feel disturbed. As if I wasn't disturbed enough.
Yes.
I mean, yes, it's disturbing, but I mean, you
that's
can't
a
argue with the
positive
results.
reaction. Yeah, exactly. This man gets it. Boltzmann's back to writing down notes.
Oh, because he's smarter than me. You just zapped a few of the brain cells left in my head, is what you did.
Not really, I think. Don't worry, they go back.
You see... What?
Boltzmann's going back to writing. It just reminds me of the time where I actually attached, the copper wires onto this squid and put it on my own temples and, those sorts of things.
You're
Fun times,
absolutely insane. I love you, but you're absolutely insane. I guess that's what...
I just miss this, all right? It's too... How many weeks has it been? I was alone. I didn't have any friends with me.
Oh! And she looks at Bran like, did you hear him? Take it off of me!
Friends. Then Boltzmann hurriedly packs up his notebook, his pen. All right, so where are we going today?
I feel like the rest of us have just been watching this like a soap opera. Like they're just just sitting back.
Yes.
Dante's just sort of sipping his morning drink and just bewildered at what's going on in front of him. sort of glancing at Saoirse and Emmy and just, what? I don't know. What is going on?
I guess this is what we get.
It's absolutely fascinating. She's watching and like looking over Boltzmann's shoulder, like at the notes he's taking, and looking back, just back and forth, just smiling.
I think it's best if we not let Boltzmann wander off on his own for a couple weeks again.
I'm surprised he found his way back. And he has to learn.
That's actually a good question.
No means no.
Yeah, no means no. Dante said it.
I wonder, does he know how to make some sort of tracking device that he put on one of us, and that's how he found us?
Oh, my money's on Bran. Probably inserted it somewhere while they were sleeping together.
That is absurd.
Bran looks to Boltzmann as he turns from Dante then to Boltzmann, like in a completely shocked expression on his face, and he just starts like patting his body, like as if trying to find some sort of
Deeper, Bran.
tracking device or probe.
Do you need a hand?
It's a suppository.
I'm muting myself.
Saoirse and I will happily help.
Wouldn't dare,
shall we go?
Wouldn't dare.
Saoirse can hold you down and I'll do the rest.
Boltzmann already knowing that this isn't gonna go well. He's already like trying to shift the topic. So, are we going?
Well-
I think at this point, Branimir seems fine.
Yep.
And she,
Where's the circlet, by the way?
she has handed it back to
Yeah.
Bran, and she now loves her own little crown. And she looks at everyone else. I think we're good. I think that cup of coffee from last night has helped quite a bit, and I did get a good amount of sleep. Branimir here seems to be completely fine as well, so
He's
we
marching in place,
We
shaking his head furiously.
Are you all ready to take off? Kind of Goldhammer, kind of sitting and watching all this as well.
we've
Kind
just
of
been
pipes
waiting-
up, hearing that you guys go.
Sorry. We've just been waiting for the show to finish.
Yeah, it's quite a show. Yeah, so you're taking off today.
Yes. Yes. Boltzmann says awkward, the awkward quick reply.
Yes, we are.
Bran, you have the map I gave you, yeah?
Bran immediately unfurls the map onto the table.
Say love map.
It's a map. It's a map. It's a map.
It's the map.
It'll take you about 5 days to get to Tigress. 2 or 3 more to get to the top. Depending. I heard from a merchant this morning that studies these types of things, and he thinks there's going to be fresh snow in a day or two. So it just depends on the winds. So just keep watching the skies.
How treacherous is the journey up?
Well, when you get to the mountain itself, the thing you gotta watch out for, the closer you get to the top, the more chances you are running into the mist. That really confuses some of the travelers. Watch your surroundings, keep together, you should be okay.
Should we? Do we need any climb? Do you think we need climbing gear? I know I'm pretty sure I've got some, but
If you got some rope, that might help.
it's probably
As
not
far as vertical faces, no, it should be those two. Those are a different story. But no, you should be fine. No special equipment needed.
Well, if we come across the mist, I suppose we just lash each other together with ropes, just to make sure we
That's
don't lose.
one way. Just make sure you don't lose each other. A lot of travelers try to get to the top, they get turned around and waste so much time and resources just trying to figure their way out through the fog. So just watch yourselves.
We have a skilled ranger.
And plenty of rope.
Handy to have. Even better.
I do have climbing gear.
Well, there you go.
I'm probably
Yeah,
the
so
weakest
does
strength
Saoirse.
here.
So as he kind of helps you gather your things and helps you kind of watch as you leave, as you guys begin to exit the fort, here's how it will be going. So as you kind of take off from the fort, last thing you want to do in the fort? Anyone?
I just want to make a point that I am taking Addie with us.
Okay. Golden Hammer appreciates you not leaving her. So each day of travel will start with a general travel conditions check. So that'll be a 1d6, and this will determine the type of day that you have, including possible encounters. And this is rolled on rotation, so every member of the party gets to do this at one time or another. And then on top of the travel check, you'll have a daily survival check. And this can be an overall average of everybody, or this can be let Saoirse do it and whatever, live and die by the die.
Let Saoirse do it.
Yeah, well, I'm just being honest. I mean, I could just say one person, but you guys always pick Saoirse anyway, and it makes sense. She's the ranger. She's
I
the.
got a +6. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Right.
I'll be
I think
fine.
it's safe to say.
It still could be a nat 1, and that just makes it exciting.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
if you wanted to do an overall average of every member, you could, or you can just do one person, theoretically. Saoirse. So it's up to you guys. So I need one person to roll for your general travel for the first day, and then a survival check from whoever.
Does that include the weather? Emmy looked
Here we go again.
decidedly dejected when when he mentioned that, keep an eye on the skies for like clouds and snow, and she's in her mind, she's just like, oh,
Did you?
right.
Yep.
Not
You guys
again.
are.
Did you wear a
This
hat
is-
or a bonnet or anything like that?
He's had a hat.
Oh,
Yeah.
she is well wrapped up in her thickest of traveling rompers type things.
Brand brought
And her-
cloaks
her,
for everybody.
Winter cloaks.
Yes,
Furs.
Yeah.
He went to the furrier.
it goes over. It just goes over. It's just an additional thing. She's not big. She's rather svelte as far as structure goes. So warmth is a thing that does not. Well, never mind that.
Oh, sorry. I was mute.
But she is pretty bundled up, hair
Who wants to
included.
make the first roll?
You. Oh no, our captain.
I will do it when I'm not driving.
Where's our captain?
What? What? What?
Yeah, exactly.
Captain Cameo.
Exactly.
No. What?
Roll.
Oh my god.
You acknowledged it, and therefore
Man.
it is canon.
So 1d6.
It's true.
Sorry, 1d6.
You.
Sorry, would you repeat that?
Yep. It's a 1d6.
Got it. Fuck. I'm scared.
That sounds
I'm sorry, guys.
That's
Five.
a 5.
Oh. Jesus.
So as you here. Hold on one second. Okay. So as you guys take off from Springdale or Fort Staringale, you begin to head towards in the direction. Give me a survival check, or from everyone, or just from one person.
So,
In Saoirse we trust.
Saoirse we trust.
It's better than a nat 1.
That's a 12.
And the early stages of this, you guys have yet hit the mountains. You're kind of still moving. Almost similar terrain as what you had faced the previous couple of days. And you're going to. It's a different direction, for sure. But it's similar. It's getting more rocky terrain. You guys are definitely moving towards the mountains. You see in the distance, and you're kind of moving. But you guys have traveled. You guys can travel fairly quickly today. Getting a full day's worth of travel in the 8 hours or so. You guys left around. I would say left around 11 or 12 in the morning or noontime. And you can have a full 8 hours worth of travel today. The terrain is not too harsh, but as you start getting towards the end of the day, you're starting to feel the pushing the getting higher into the mountains. The elevation begins to increase as you guys continue to walk. So by the end of the night, you guys are definitely at kind of the foothills of the mountains that are in front of you. You guys find a place. There is no main road here. There are a few trails that you're on still currently, kind of going between the mountains, and you followed that for most of the day. But by the end of the day, your path kind of veers off and heading directly to a different path where there is no really blazed path. It is much more just natural terrain around you. You guys do find a place that seems okay to set up camp for the night. And that's what you guys plan on doing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Setting up camp.
I'll take the
Okay.
night watch.
Okay. We'll do yeah. If two people want to do the night watch, we can split it up that way.
Yeah, Sirisha would be willing to take one of the 2 watches.
Yeah,
Eve-
Camille needs to rest, so sorry.
Okay.
Camille and Bran.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am Ish. He is still marching in place. But no. I'll get some sleep.
Yeah, and before like retiring for the day, Boltzmann would hand Bran the book back. But please do remember to sleep.
I'm almost done, Boltzmann. It probably won't take the whole night.
Can you read to me though?
Bran actually rolls over and presents the book. I'm sure you'll find this interesting.
Sure. If I have the energy.
Rest, the both of you.
And she will actually sleep next to Bran because she likes the book. She does. Yeah.
And along with that, Boltzmann would like to ritual cast alarm. I don't. Somewhere that he thinks that a path that might be traveled on,
Sure.
where somebody who's gonna be sneaky.
Saoirse could probably help with that.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
some
and
added-
Sirisha would want to cast Cordon of Arrows as well, on top of the Boltzmann's casting of Alarm.
Okay. So you guys cast alarm and well as Cordon of Arrows. Anything else anybody wants to do before you guys do your night watches? No.
No, not really.
As usual, DM, there will be a spiritual guardian spell being cast over Bran.
Okay. So you guys set up. Everything gets set up. You do all your nightly routines. The weather holds even through the evening. It does not. Nothing snows. There's no snow yet. There's nothing too bad for the evening. It's a pretty clear night sky. A few wispy clouds here and there, but nothing major. it does get a little bit cold during the evening. Unless you're getting higher in elevation, and that word's gonna bug me the rest of the night. I'm gonna mispronounce it many times because it's in my head. But you guys seem to be fine as far as that goes. So roll perception checks, Saoirse and Ryan, if you guys are, Dante, if you're staying up.
Yep.
Wow, 22 and 24.
Jeez.
Ryan, you take the first shift. Shift. You take the first shift, and nothing happens out of the ordinary. Perfectly clear night sky, and you don't hear or see anything that's out of the ordinary. Saoirse, when you get woken up and kind of should take over, you're up for about an hour, and you do notice about an hour into your watch, you do notice some movement coming from just beyond a set of trees that's just outside of the kind of where the alarm has been set and where your arrows are set. It's probably another 30, 40, 50 feet past that. Just a little bit of movement in the trees. What do you do?
Does it trigger my alarm? Quick question. Sorry.
No, it has not crossed into the camp, but is still 50 or more feet away.
Alright.
I think Saoirse would just kind of hunker back into. She'd be sitting. If they kept a low fire going because of the cold, then she would have been sitting off in the shadows a bit, keeping watch. So she would hunker back a bit in the shadows and have her fingers on her bowstring, just watching, waiting, seeing whatever it is. I'm guessing whatever the movement is, she's just catching the flash of movement right at the edge of camp, so she can't quite tell what it is.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, she would just be waiting to see if it tries to, whatever this thing is, tries to cross over into the camp.
You wait for a moment. There's a little bit more movement. Nothing large. It seems whatever this is not huge. You wait another moment, and through the bushes that you see in front of you, the kind of the trees, you see basically the head of a deer, a doe. Kind of doe head kind of pops in, just checking very carefully and quietly around the edge of the camp. Gets kind of through the tree, through the bushes, and instantly sees the light that's appearing, and sees the shadows that are cast by everyone and everything, and immediately dashes away as soon as it kind of sees that light, and it gets scared and runs off. But you just see the head of the doe kind of poke out and then run away once it sees life.
Okay. Yeah, she would. Saoirse would ease up on the bowstring a little bit as the deer had been starting to come into camp. She would have been tensing up a little bit, getting ready to draw, and so she'll just relax.
Nothing else happens the rest of the night. Everything seems pretty relaxed, and you guys had a good first night. Anything that you guys wish to do before you begin camp begin to pack up camp for the second day?
Actually, Brand would like to try his hand at concocting something, particularly a something in his guide to cooking. Something that I think would be better if it were over time, I suppose. So he's just gonna create it in advance.
Okay.
He's gonna try his hand at some mulled wine.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he's just gonna concoct some of that and keep it for a particular night or day where they need it.
Go ahead and roll a check for that.
Ooh, come on, come on. That is a 15.
I'll say, yeah, you're able to make a little bit of mulled wine. I don't know, is there an aging process to mulled wine?
No, I don't
It
think so.
didn't-
I think it's
yeah,
just heating it with spices.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're just it's already prepared wine. You're just adding to it. Got it.
Yeah,
Never
Yeah.
I'm
mind.
just adding
Okay,
to it.
okay. I was thinking you're fermenting berries or something. I was like,
Oh
it
no,
could
no,
take a
no!
little-
I'm not
What is
fermenting.
this,
I'm just
Valheim?
no. I'm just saving
It's all in
for
the-
like in advance for when we need to get a little warm.
Got it.
It's all in the bag of
Yeah.
holding.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Oh,
say.
God.
Toss them in the bag of holding and see what happens.
Ferment along with the
Ferment.
skull and
Where's the
what else?
Where's the grape press? We need the grape press.
Not the small aerator. We need the big aerator. So yeah, you're able to create that as well as whatever you're doing for normal rations and supplementing with sausage and whatever else your daily needs are. Boltzmann, I take that D4 was the charges on the mine
I
sharpener.
rolled a d4. I got a 2. So
Okay.
the
Does that replace all the previous, or do you add it to what was
it
left from the
adds
previous?
it
Okay.
regains that much.
At a maximum of 4.
Yep,
Okay.
we got 4.
Okay. I need a day check, a travel check, and a survival check for day 2.
Wants to do that.
Captain.
I wanna. There we. Oh God.
Let Boltzmann.
It was
Oh,
bound
well.
to happen.
Oh, that's
It was
a
bound to
Whoa.
happen.
The
That
survival
is
check.
survival.
Lovely.
Is it enough days that everyone's gonna go once?
For the travel, yes, and then you guys have put it up on Saoirse's back to get you there.
Well,
Saoirse rolled
it's a
a
rough
nat
day.
1.
So far, I mean, you
is a
can change
rough
every
day.
day, but
Oh no, is it?
Yes, I love it. No,
I need a
I was gonna
one
say I
D6
can
for
roll the
somebody.
D. I can roll the D6 as well if you want.
Go
Well,
for
I
it.
rolled a d6.
Boltzmann got it.
Oh,
Boltzmann
did you?
got it.
Okay,
five
I just
again.
Rolled a 5. Okay. So at the beginning of camp, you guys take a look at the map that was created by Golden Hammer. You're showing it to Saoirse and kind of looking around and looking at some of the details. You notice that there's not a whole lot of details on this map. There are some, but closer to the mountain itself and the other mountains, so it's a very wide scale as far as scales go. So you begin and you take off in the direction that you best see fit, and you begin. The weather holds for the day. It is still fairly clear. Every once in a while, you'll do definitely as you get into higher elevations, you do feel the wind kind of pick up, and you get that chill in the air coming off the top of the mountains. It's definitely getting colder the further you get into the mountains and the higher you go. But you seem to be adapting well, and the weather's holding, so it does fairly well for you. You guys make it through camp again. You guys are able to move a full day's travel. So out of the 5 days scheduled, you've already taken 2 of them. So you guys continue to press on.
We're doing well.
Yeah, you guys are doing pretty well.
Even with the
Um,
No
7.
time for jinxing it.
Yeah. You guys make camp for the evening. I won't have you guys do the same thing again for the security checks or anything like that. We'll just continue. If there's anything that you want to do during the camp, either morning or afternoon, or morning, evening, or in the morning, Is there anything specific that you guys want to do before we go to day 3?
Nothing in particular.
Damn, I forgot to buy an instrument.
Oh no! Don't give him an
A
instrument.
harmonica.
I forgot to buy
I'm sure
one.
Bolton can make one for you.
Your sure has a bird whistle.
No,
Or no,
I-
Camille has a bird whistle.
Yeah. Would you like a bird whistle?
that's not quite what I had in mind.
Ah.
But
What
thank
about
you.
a-
Trisha has the magic dog whistle.
If I
Magic
blew,
dog whistle.
blew the dog whistle, dogs come running. Oops.
Daddy might tackle you.
Oh, speaking about
Oh yeah,
Addie,
you guys do have about that, right? I forgot about that.
Speaking about Addie, what Boltzmann? No, I think I have something. Boltzmann would do something. He would take. He would,
Don't say
as
it
he's
like
like,
that.
as he's like just
Something.
warming himself up by the campfire, he would probably notice Addie, and he would start. He'd pull up his notebook and start making a rough sketch of Addie.
Yeah, she's a bit of a chunker now.
Yeah, exactly. He's fascinated. Obviously the changes Addie has gone through while he's gone is something to take note of, and that's just what he will do for now. He's just writing stuff down.
She's
on
definitely a fan of sausages. And keeps her well
Oh
fed.
Lord, she coming.
And throw some vegetables her way every once in a while. But yeah. Beginning day 3. Give me a travel check and a survival check.
Ah.
Whose turn is
doing
it? I don't know.
Anybody but Cam and
I can attempt it. Oh, too late.
Oh,
Oh no, that's
no,
not survival.
that's survival.
That's the survival.
I mean, so sorry, I'm doing this all from mobile, so it might be a little. Okay, it's /R, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
/R.
/R. 1d6. All right, here we go.
that is a 2.
2.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Oh, Brenna.
Portend. No.
I knew that. I could have. I have to do it before I roll.
Lower could be better.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if
Details.
portend counts for this.
6. So if your pretend is like a 14, it wouldn't really work.
Well, my portend. Actually, one of my portends is a 14. It's a 14 and a
see.
1. So.
You want to take the
Replace it
1?
with a
I'll let you take the 1 if you
Use
want
the
to take the
one.
1.
Use the one.
What?
I'll let you take
Use
the
it
1 if you want.
No.
Use it for the fun.
Would it make the DM happy if it were a 1?
Oh, it would make me very happy.
Okay, never mind
Oh,
then.
no.
Let's go.
I'll
What does
do
a 2
it if
get
it makes the DM happy. Sure, you want to have a 1 for
we'll
our
keep your
Oh
2.
my
We'll
God.
keep the 2. We'll keep the 2. You have enough animosity towards the group right now. I don't want to add to it. So.
Not everyone.
I know.
I like
Not
this
everyone.
group. They're
Yeah.
good people. Just one of them is an outright complete, like,
Bitch.
capital B. It's okay.
Yeah. You can say bitch. It's fine.
I mean, I won't, but I mean, might.
It can start, there can be a blizzard and Sirisha can be walking on the snow like Legolas. There's a foul voice
Yep.
on the wind.
No.
So
Doing well, Brandon's Gimli.
as you guys go to sleep for the evening, you guys batten down normal, clear day. Around midnight, you notice that the winds begin to pick up, and whoever is taking that last shift notices that everything begins to change. The winds completely change, and you guys are now, by morning time, you guys are beginning to receive fresh snow. The clouds come rolling in, and almost immediately it gets very white very quickly. You guys begin your day of travel. Moving forward. You definitely, Saoirse takes a look at the map again and definitely feels confident in where you're going. But getting there is definitely taking a lot more effort and a lot more exertion of his strength to be able to do it. You begin to take off, and by midday, the snow just becomes blasting. It becomes blizzard-like conditions surrounding you at all times. You guys are almost in not whiteout conditions, but very close to it. If you get more than 10 or 15 feet apart from each other, it becomes difficult to see what's happening around you. Saoirse's guiding you and leading you, and you guys are still moving forward, but it's getting kind of sketchy. It's about midday. What would you like to do? You guys can continue to move on. You'll do so at a very it'll be much more dangerous, and it'll much more slower pace. But you continue to go, or you could choose to kind of hold up, or what would you like to do?
Are we all attached to each other? Like, are we actually attached like kindergarten style by a rope? We're all holding on to it? Is it wrapped around us, or?
Well, what did you guys do?
We're not in the mist yet, are we?
You're not in the mist,
Oh,
but you
that's
guys.
right. We were just traveling.
But it's getting it's getting
It's
worse.
getting getting bad right now. The conditions have definitely gone from a pleasant autumn summer day of decency and then now completely almost blizzard-like conditions. You guys have basically taken all the clothing you've had and all the furs and trying to bundled up as much as possible and are trudging forward in the ever-increasing snow. So you guys continue to go forward, or you guys can hold up. It's depending on what you guys want to do.
Freds, I feel we need to hunker down while this storm's here.
Agreed.
Dante will just like yell it out. Saoirse, are there any windbreaks anywhere?
That's a good question. I'll have to. I think I can probably find something. I mean, it's mountainous enough. We might be able to find something to hunker down behind.
Yeah, you guys are beginning to reach the bottoms of these mountains, and there's big rocky cliffs around you at all places. So there are spots that you can see that are being more protected from the snow than other places. So you guys do find a place. If you choose to hunker down, you guys can stop and be fairly well protected from the elements and kind of out of the way because you're not so far up the mountain yet that you're just completely exposed.
Do we still have our tents? Do we bring those with us?
Yeah.
I should hope
I
so.
don't know, we wouldn't have. Right?
It was just going on a sleeping bag in the dead of winter.
I'm just sleeping on Addie.
On the mountain.
Just depends how heavy everything
You got
is.
something, man. You're lucky.
No, that's alright. Dante was going to offer everyone to come and cuddle with him. We have to keep body warmth.
Oh, what a
Boltzmann, come
sly
here.
excuse.
Yeah. We partner up. Let's go.
Oh, did everyone bring a tent? It would be a shame if nobody
Oh,
brought
you
a
need to
tent.
share mine.
It'd be a shame if somebody stole all the tents when everybody was
My
sleeping.
God, I
Oh,
hope we didn't lose all our
that would be
clothes
a
coming up
shame.
here. We would all have to huddle for warmth.
You're the one who won who wore the wreath. It's not my fault. You put ideas in Dante's head.
And he would politely refuse
Atrium condition.
to huddle for warmth. But the moment that they got into whatever cove, whatever hidey hole, she's like hunkered over. She's like bowed over, like with her cloak, and everything is pulled up over her, which makes sense because it's very cold. But really, she's just like she's covering up. And she immediately casts her. She gets out her like her whatever blanket thing that helps for her partition that she likes to make to kind of give herself a private room, and she casts Mage Hand to hold it up while she quickly makes sure that she is still in order.
Camiel
She wants to look her best.
Camiel is in a corner, and she actually looks like a snow owl at this point because her wings are wrapped around her, and she's got her eyes closed. She's like meditating in a corner. She's just a snow owl.
What Boltzmann would do is, as everybody's hunkered down, we'll be staying here for quite some time, aren't we? He'd ask.
Possibly.
Are we?
Depends how long the storm lasts.
About midday right now.
And just in seeing how everybody's probably like feeling the effects of the cold, what Boltzmann would do would probably pull out his what's that thing again? Sorry, the multi-tool.
Serious?
Yeah.
And it allows him to cast a single casting of a first level spell. Oh wait, a cantrip. No, apparently. A single casting of a certain cantrip, and what he will do is that he will cast a create bonfire. It probably is like something like a what's it called? A lighter. Turns into a lighter and just ignites.
Right, that's a really fancy way of just casting firebolt.
Yeah, right. And yeah, he's gonna create. He's gonna cast create bonfire just to help the others like feel a bit more warm, feel a bit more comfy.
How big are these tents that you guys are in?
Oh, wait, are we like?
Oh no.
No, the tents are for sleeping in. It's not like a
I
giant.
don't know, are you doing this in a tent or are you doing this outside a tent?
Are we outside the tent? I guess.
I suppose
I know. Of course.
the hope is to have like some sort of windbreak that gives us a bit of area to. Well, I'm imagining us having to huddle together, really. Yeah, because the winter. No, in reality, because
This is what happens.
If the storm hit so fast and so hard, then we need to get together and huddle.
Yeah.
If
Even
that's
the DM.
Yeah.
See. Oh, wait. You guys have all these references I don't get. This is a reference that you guys don't get. Let's get together. Hey. The Parent Trap, 1960 something. I don't know, but that was a reference. Just never mind.
That was an unintentional reference, I have to say.
Yes. You said
Okay,
let's
okay.
get together. I said yeah.
if that's the case, then Camiel would not actually have her wings around her. I would imagine her wings are quite big and broad, so anyone nearest her would also have like a wing hug.
Okay.
Boltzmann's in there. Boltzmann's in that wing hug.
Nice. Oh,
Emmy also politely refuses the wing.
good, because she's not welcome anyway.
She's not invited.
Oh, okay. She figured as much. And she's got her own little fire going.
The
It's
animosity.
lonely, but it's hers. She doesn't show how she casts said fire, but
Right.
she has her own little fire going behind her little partition, and she's lonely but perfectly fine.
I don't want to sound.
Delayed fireball.
I don't want to sound
I
pervy,
mean-
but Dante would have asked if he wants company.
If what?
I said Dante would have asked if you wanted company. Not to be pervy or anything like that. Like a legitimately ask you if you want
Disclaimer.
company.
Disclaimer.
She says it's generally a little harder to enjoy the books I read when there's other voices around and such. I'll be just fine. Thank you, though.
Okay. Have fun.
There's
Anyway.
plenty of room to stick people's toes underneath Addie for warmth.
Oh, that's where he is. Dante's going back and just like curling up next to Addie.
Yeah, that's what Bran's doing. He's just huddling up next to Addie to keep warm.
It's got a big thick cloak, so we'll just use that as cover.
As the day progresses, you guys have made your spots there. I will say, everybody give me a con save.
Well,
Sure, why not?
Yeah, everybody give me a con save.
Because you asked so nicely.
Mhm.
Oh, well.
Crap. Pre-up.
20.
that is a 7 from me.
That's a 23 from me.
13 here. I imagine Saoirse was probably sitting at the entrance or the edge of wherever they're
God damn it.
where
Saoirse.
they're hunkering down, kind of keeping an eye out.
We forgot about Saoirse
Did it show
again.
up?
No, I don't see you
No.
on Roll20.
No.
Okay.
Here, I'll
Oh,
quickly
You
that's
can
communicate.
try
right.
again.
No, I got it. I have D&D Beyond on my phone, but because it's on mobile, I don't think it's going to directly transfer. But I rolled a 7. She has a
Okay.
+0 con,
Okay.
Oh.
and me is frail.
You tried Bran and he had a +1.
I can use my mind sharpener if that's possible, DM.
Yeah, you're gonna mind
And I
over
brought
matter
on Cocaine.
the frostbite. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. It actually is kind of a mental state. You can actually tune down the cold if you really want to.
The frostbite.
Mind over matter, baby.
Yeah.
You
Like
start
the my
losing.
toes are fine.
That in the
My toes and
lodges.
fingers are fine. I am underneath Addy.
Pull it up.
Technically,
So you're just getting
pretend-
you're getting frostbite in your ass then.
Oh, I didn't need it.
Oh, you're gonna
Technically,
use your
part 10
pretend?
is supposed to be. Well, it's supposed to be every long rest, and we're going like day by day. But I figured because we were sort of RPing this, I was just gonna do it the one time. But I already rolled and I forgot about it. But yeah, she's got
14.
a 7. I thought it was a 1. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, did you guys see that? It was a 7.
On the plus side, you could always wear the puppet as a glove to protect one of your hands.
Don't
Kirsha gets it.
No.
You let me know if you do that.
It's 100% gonna happen, guys.
Don't give her an idea.
Nobody's paying enough
Wait, wait,
attention.
so-
You're just gonna realize one day, oh yeah, my hand's so nice and warm.
What are you talking about? The puppet's not here. She left it back there.
Right?
Haha.
If
Never.
the frostbite doesn't take her hand, the puppet will.
Then she wasn't meant to have a hand, dang it.
She's just gonna create like an ethereal kind of hand if that does happen.
Her mage hand.
Yeah.
Mage
That
hand
would be
could replace
cool,
the real
though.
hand.
All right. Okay. So as you guys take this time to rest and kind of position yourself, get comfortable in this space as the blizzard comes down around you, let's take a quick break. 5-minute break, a 10-minute break here, and then we will get back to it. Before. Hello and welcome to Black Dragon Roll. Oh no, I already did that part. Okay. You guys
freezing.
are. Yes, you guys are freezing.
Oh yeah, we're
You guys
getting
are
frostbite
in
or something.
You guys found a cave.
The city
He's
must
back,
survive.
Yes, everyone's back.
We rolled a con check.
We are the first time fully booked here in quite a long
Yeah,
time.
Boltzmann's back.
I'm back.
Yeah, so we are. Day 3 has begun. You guys got very cold, very fast. A blizzard kind of hits you and sneaks up on you. You travel for a few hours into the blizzard, and quickly decide that it's becoming too much for you guys to overcome. So you quickly kind of duck into this area where you still find shelter in these low-lying mountainous areas, and are able to kind of shelter yourself. You guys had some con checks, and that was basically through the evening as the sun goes down and temperatures begin to drop, and the weather continues to hold in its steady blizzard-like conditions. I'll say that a few of you get very cold, but nothing happens at this point. But if you did go below a 10 on your con saves, I've got that marked down here, and if it happens again, then there may be things that happen.
Hey, why do I
The
have
sniffles.
What's this con
Yeah.
save
Hey.
there?
You got a 23, so you're good, dude.
What is a con save?
No. So I've got a second one there. I must have hit it twice.
Oh, you got an 8 the second time.
It's a nat one.
We have to take the second one.
No.
Nah.
The way it
Nah.
works. That's the way it works.
Nah. Dr. Dante can rub it all better if you need warmth.
So
no,
as...
I mean that's the. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. Just while she's in her little space with her partition, and I'm thinking like realistically, like when it's like the wind is blowing really hard, so your eyes start to water and your nose starts to like drip. So she has to she's like double checking herself everywhere, like every little inch, while also trying to read. It's a distracting day for her.
As you guys sleep, it's a rough sleep. You guys, those that are kind of huddled up, have gained some warmth a little bit. Those are kind of by yourself are a little colder. Somebody roll a weather check for the next day, and then a survival check for the next day.
Who hasn't rolled?
Who's gonna be our weather boy?
I could do
I'll go
both.
for it.
I
Or-
just rolled.
Go
I
for
think. Did I? No? Yes?
Here is the survival.
Yep.
That is a 12 for survival.
And
That did not work.
Oh,
and
God.
there's
That
the
is
one
a nat one.
Oh,
That
for
is
the
no.
weather.
You would have
That
liked
is a
my
one
3.
for the weather.
Oh no. That's
You-
gonna
There's
make
a
the
foul
DM
voice
happy.
on the wind.
Yep. That was a
Frost. It's raining frost trolls.
1. So as the morning progresses, the morning rises, the dawn breaks, and you actually see the sunlight. The blizzard begins to let up slightly, and you guys are able to have a much clearer day than you did the day before. The snow is still happening. The snow is still coming down, but it is nowhere as near as whiteout conditions as it was the previous day. You continue forward. Saoirse has a pretty good idea of where she's continuing to lead you guys and directing your guys' paths. So you guys continue to move forward. You first couple of hours, you get kind of getting used to being in the snow and changing the way that you kind of move from much more harder terrain than most of you are used to. Definitely most of you are used to. Saoirse, you're probably the only one that is I think you have freedom of movement, or you have some sort of ranger thing where you don't have rough terrain, right?
Yes. Well, it depends. Advantage against plants that are magically created or manipulated to impede movement. And let me see if favored enemy natural explorer. No, it's I think it's just with
Okay.
plant. Wait. No, landstride. Yeah, moving through non-magical difficult terrain costs you no extra movement, and you can also pass through non-magical plants without being slowed.
So as you're continuing to move forward, you are constantly kind of looking behind you and seeing how far the rest of the pack is kind of moving. And
Yeah.
you definitely have to take some time and kind of rest. And you get plenty of rest today because you're moving ahead quicker than everyone else is.
Yeah, and I imagine she's probably trying to plow away. She's not picking her up, feet up above the snow line. She's trying to plow a trail through for everyone else to make it easier for them.
You get to about midday. You get to a river. It's already frozen. The snow is already surrounding it. There's breaks in it where the ice hasn't completely formed. There's ice chunks within the water, but has not completely formed. But as you continue to move, kind of following the river for part of the day, for an hour or two, you're following it upriver, and you get to the point where it is now completely frozen over, and you feel that it's probably a better way to cross. As you kind of begin to make this trek over, everybody give me... What do I want here? As you begin to cross, give me a marching order of how you are crossing. And then,
If Saoirse's in the
I
front,
do not like this.
if Saoirse's in the front,
Yeah, I think Saoirse would go in front of everyone else to test the ice.
well,
who's following Saoirse?
I'm happy to go follow the in the rear, just to keep eyes open.
Camiel after Saoirse, just to even out the weight because she is wearing a bunch of armor. So hopefully Bran is at the back, right next to Dante, because he is the healer, so he can see what's going on up front.
That leaves Boltzmann and Emmy in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emmy's probably near Bran, who, like, for the same reasons, in that he's armored, and if she should slip, he's probably closest and easiest to help her up.
I think it should be the other way around.
Bran, want me to cast heat metal in case you.
Oh my god.
Just make it quick, Boltzmann. Just make it quick. Don't let me sink. Don't let me sink.
Would we like to attach ourselves with the ropes now?
Oh, that's not a bad
don't-
idea,
God, no.
actually.
Actually,
I don't
no, I
think-
don't think that's a good
I
idea.
don't
Yeah,
think
mine-
that's a
yeah.
good idea.
Really?
No.
Saoirse will
if
say,
the
no,
ice
no,
breaks-
you guys go
Yeah,
ahead.
if the ice breaks, the armored people are going to drag everyone down.
Yeah. Yeah. Never mind. I take that back.
I'm picturing Dante, though, diving, if that were to happen, diving after Bran and holding on to him like Rose holds on to Jack.
Just slit my throat.
Okay, I won't
Only if you-
don't let go.
He said make it quick. I'm going to take care of him.
Don't let me drown, Dante.
Terrifying.
Comes down with a mouthful of
Terrifying
oxygen.
thought.
Transfer some oxygen to Bran. Bran's shaking his head.
Oh
no.
dear.
Oh dear.
Don't do it.
Leave some
Don't do
content for the fan fiction, will ya?
Gotta give ideas out there, Boltzmann.
God damn it.
What are you guys doing? You guys, this is the point where you feel Saoirse. This is the point. This is the point where Saoirse, you feel this is the safest place to cross, as far as you've been traveling as far, and if you go too much further, you're going to be too much off course and miss your fastest route to the mountain. So this is the place that you've decided that's the best place to cross. So what are your guys' plans as you guys begin to cross?
I know for Saoirse, she's going to actually kind of try and spread her weight out a little bit. So instead of walking like you usually see her, legs side by side, she's actually going to act like she's straddling something and walk that way across the ice.
Gonna walk without rhythm. How far across is it?
How thick is the ice?
This
Way
is
to find out.
this is the thickest that you've seen it today.
So, sorry. How far across? Like, as in, like, how far do we have to travel to get across?
Right. I know. I'm checking. It's about 20 feet across. The area.
So,
Yeah, about 30
Oh.
feet across.
what if we
30 feet
get
across.
as Saoirse's
And he's
crossing?
gonna Misty Step across. Misty Step is 30 feet.
Okay.
So if it saves you guys the trouble, Emmy can Misty Step, and she also has, she has her summon elementals who might be able to carry, perhaps.
No.
They're medium sized.
Like
I don't know.
Cameo
If that's...
can
Cameo
Misty
could
Step as well.
fly.
It's probably save your
Oh,
spells.
well,
just
there
in
you
case.
go. What are we worried about?
Don't say that. Don't say that,
We're
Brenna.
worried about Bran. Is
Too
what
late.
we're worried about, really.
We'll be
Oh, no.
fine. We'll
My
be fine.
chunky ass.
Like, if
Elemental.
Saoirse
What's
takes a
that?
rope with her,
You got this.
so she can tie it off to a stump or something like that, and then we'll have a secure line on the other side. So when if Bran falls into the river,
So when Bran falls into
he'll be able to hold onto the rope.
Yeah.
Emmy can help secure the rope. Getting across is not going to be an issue for her if it's only 30 feet.
You can hold a rope and then Misty Step.
Yeah.
Can you?
Can I Misty
Not at
Step
all.
with somebody? Or
Is it
am I
a
the
portal?
only move? It says, briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. It's teleportation.
Yeah, I think it's basically bamfing like Nightcrawler.
Yeah, I guess.
I think this question
yeah.
I'm not ready to answer. If you can take the rope with you, I'll say that you could probably throw it 30 feet if you wanted to, though. Okay, so you guys had the marching order, but you kind of screwed that up. So who's going across how?
Emmy offers to bamf across.
Yeah, and actually,
That makes sense. She looks at Saoirse, like, if that makes sense.
no, I think that's one less person. the ice, and she'd be tapping it, kind of crouching down, tapping the edge of the ice gently to maybe gauge by the sound about how thick it is. And then she would pull out a piton and tie a rope off onto a piton
Mhm.
and throw it across the river. Say, yeah, if you want to tie that off on something.
Roll me a strength check.
Okay. Right, just straight. Oh,
18.
Yeah.
Nice.
nice.
Bad.
No problem at all. You whip that thing across, and Emmy is already over there and is able to grab it from you.
Bam.
I'll say you're right about there. And then the same order after that. Camp, how are you getting across?
It's not windy, is it?
Not super windy, no.
Yeah, she can navigate through it just by flight. So that's another armored person you don't have to worry about. If you will allow it, damn.
Yeah.
This boring ass human Bran over here.
Don't worry, Bran, I'm with you.
What is with people knocking humans?
This boring human Bran.
Emmy's boring human. She just bamfed. Yeah, good.
Addie
Good-
going
good
with you, Fran.
Oh,
What was that, DM?
Addie's going with you.
Addie
Can't you
actually
fly?
should go at no. Those little tiny little owlbear wings. No. It's kind of like a penguin. But anyway,
Oh.
I think Addie should go ahead before Bran. Like I think before everyone else. I think Addie should go along with like maybe Saoirse, like some of the
Mhm.
lighter people, because she's a little chunky, but I don't think she's heavier than say Bran and full plate. So yeah, let's just have her go first. I don't want her drowning with Bran.
Hold on one second.
Oh, I don't like that.
No,
Uh-oh.
Okay. Dealing with something on my end. Okay. So is Saoirse gonna go first, or you said Addie's gonna go first?
I suppose since I think Addie will follow Saoirse, like at her heel.
Yeah, Saoirse would, I think, probably want to go first just to test out the ice to
Okay.
make sure nobody else will fall in. Because she doesn't really have a lot of equipment. I figure she's probably fairly light, so if it can't hold her weight, then it won't be able to hold the weight of everyone else.
And you said you're kind of scooting out, right?
Yeah, kind of scooting out, spreading her feet a little bit, just to about shoulder width, maybe a little farther, to try and balance out her weight.
So Bran, as you're standing next to the rope, and kind of you've got one end tied on the other side, with the piton and kind of pushed it into the ground. Bran, you're standing on the other side. So Emmy and Camiel are on one side, and Bran and
great.
Addie and Boltzmann and
Boltzmann and
Dante are on
Dante.
the other.
Yeah.
Saoirse, as you get out to the middle, roll a perception check for me.
Uh-oh.
Coming right up, perception. There it is. 23.
Not
20,
bad.
20,
Nice.
23 is definitely good enough. A well enough roll to be able to hear the water when it is continuing to freeze has this crack to it. It has the noises of ice. You know, you can hear it if you've ever been to a river. You can definitely tell that it's moving water underneath there. That things are moving. Saoirse with a 23, you definitely see movement, but it's not the movement that you're used to. You've seen things freeze over. You've seen rivers. you see a shadow underneath this ice that does not seem like it's not like it doesn't belong, but it does not seem like the movement of water. You see this large shadow kind of move, and you hear the cracks. In an instant, Branimir, you see the ice begin to crack in front of you. All of you see Saoirse, and this crack that begins to form directly underneath Saoirse as... Hold on.
Oh boy.
Do I need to change the... Yep.
Yeah, you do.
The combat overlay.
And then that goes to there.
Crap.
Oh, okay. This is Snow Dune.
Mm-mm.
As a giant ice worm breaks the ice that is directly underneath Saoirse, and it begins to clamp. And everyone, wait! Everyone roll for
I
everyone
missed
roll
this.
for initiative.
Oh no.
Yeah, horrible.
I can help
Trying
you
to
out.
adjust the map so I can see.
Oh no.
Rolled
How do we
ass.
get to it?
Oh, there it is. Wait.
Oh wait!
Wait,
Is
I'm
there
glad I'm
actually
not
a
on the
crevasse? Or is it like,
Hold on one second.
or is it just a map?
Oof.
Hold on.
Crevasse.
Shoot, I didn't clear it
There
before
we
I did
go.
this. Did it add things already? Boltzmann. Saoirse 11. Okay, so it did add cameo. Oh, okay, I see what it did.
Oh, so I see.
I forgot to clear it before I did it. Brad, that's a 16. Dante, are you a 19?
Sorry, 1 second. I was just trying to fix up the map.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
19. I'll take
No,
that.
that was from last. It was from last round. It was from the werewolf. I didn't clear the thing, so I'm dealing with duplicates.
Duplicates?
Yeah.
Can I just say it's a good thing all of us didn't go in a straight line?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck.
Overly cautious group.
22.
Yeah.
That's what we get.
Prepared for anything.
If you want to tell me what you rolled, Em, I can add you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Why does Dante only have 44
We'll be
health?
sleeping in the cold below.
No, I do have full health. I just haven't changed it on the actual. I'm using
Visible concern.
yeah, I'm using the roll 20. D&D Beyond, sorry. There you go. Calm down, Boltzmann. It's okay.
Yeah, I can just click on here.
First kiss is very important.
Where the winds don't
As soon as
blow.
I'm unconscious, someone has to go in there straight away with CPR.
Add turn. There we go. 17. Okay. Brandon, Saoirse, Boltzmann, Dante, Camille, Emmy. I think that's everybody.
I don't think it makes a difference, but I did. It was an 18, unless
Okay.
it's -1 for something. But I don't think that changes my position either. Now it's a 14.
I can probably.
18?
One second.
Yeah.
One second.
It's been a few weeks since we've done any of this.
Yeah, I gotta check my
True.
spells.
I was afraid that we were going to end up in combat today, the one day that I'm not at the computer.
Somebody had to roll a 1.
Oh, nice.
Who could that have been? Yeah.
Somebody was lucky enough to roll a 1. That's the problem.
Lucky.
Alright.
That's a bit better.
Sending. Okay. Dante.
Yes, sir.
You see this worm beginning to appear below, cracking through the ice, just as Saoirse has both hands firmly gripped on this rope. What are you doing?
Part of Dante, part of him is thinking, kill it. The other part of him is thinking something else. So he's sort of, for a split second, he's torn as he sort of like reaches for the pistol, sort of glances around, and then just yells at Saoirse to run. Run Saoirse to the other side. I don't want to yell, it's a bit late here. And then he pulls out his pistol anyway and shoots at it.
Okay.
Better hit.
I hope so.
It's not going to hit the worm. It's going to hit Camiel or Emmy.
Probably. I only have a +3, by the way.
Oh, great.
What is this, RimWorld?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. That's a 20.
20 definitely hit.
Nice.
Sneak attack 13, piercing 7, so that's 20 damage. As he
20
like
damage.
snaps off a shot with the pistol. And then he'll sort of move around to the side and start yelling at the worm. I'm over here, you big stupid thing. Sort of trying to get its attention.
Noted. Noted, you called it stupid.
Yes, I did.
Write that down.
Hurt its
He
feelings.
has
And
feelings.
obviously that means I called the DM stupid because every DM takes that personally, don't they? Is that just me? Is that just me?
Damage.
Is that just me?
You hear a giant. Oh.
Oh.
Aww.
It just stops. It just stops and turns around and looks at me. Oh.
My mom thinks I'm pretty.
You really got to get to know me.
Anything else? Dante?
No. He's that's his turn.
Okay, Emmy.
Emmy is going to throw her slow at the creature.
Oh my god.
Throw it at Saoirse.
It's only the one creature, gosh. Okay?
PTSD intensifies.
Well, if somebody didn't deserve it, somebody wouldn't have gotten it. Anyway.
Ruin my cool. Ruin my cool. That's
Kill
another
this
argument
party.
we're gonna have a, I feel.
We'll
Uh-oh.
have to have a-
Uh-oh.
I'm happy to have a conversation and use big words that you don't know.
Oh! Oh my god! Shots fired!
Oh my goodness.
Good
Shots
lord, we're in the
fired.
middle of a
Serious?
combat situation.
You
here.
serious?
Like,
It's like we're yelling at each other across the river. You serious?
Mom and Dad are arguing again.
I know big words.
Talk about it
Serious.
later.
Saoirse being grappled by this ice
Yep.
worm. Can we
Yep.
do this later?
She's gonna cast slow. It is a wisdom saving throw. With
What's
a
the
16
save?
DC.
We're all familiar.
16.
We're all familiar. Good lord.
Some more than others.
I'm sure that's a conversation she'll catch Boltzmann up on eventually.
It is considered now slow.
Is a 3.
It fails.
Neat. Oh.
Nice. So it has its speed is halved. It has a -2 penalty to its AC and Dex saving throws, and it cannot use reactions. It can either use an action or a bonus action, not both.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Goes Dante.
Even more than the players, I'm aware. Anything else for your turn?
I was just thinking if she had any like bonus actions, but I don't know what she actually does. Oh, the missing.
Camille, you're up next, and Bran after that.
She's nope. I think she's good as is. She's just gonna hold down the fort and help them out while they kill a worm. Unfortunately.
Okay, Camille, what you doing? Camille,
Oh no.
you're muted.
Fluff. Hello. Okay, quick question. Is she being is Sirsha being grappled by this thing right now? Does it have a hold on her?
It has just broken through the ice.
Uh-huh.
Its mouth is open. It looks like
Mhm.
it's about ready to attack her, but in D&D world, she's actually standing still and waiting for
Got
the
it.
6 seconds to pass.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Gonna hit Boltzmann.
No. Seeing this happen, instantly, as she is actually standing there, she's watching them intently, but seeing that this worm has come breaking through the ice, she instantly glows, and she has activated Radiant Soul.
Okay.
And oh god, this is very I don't know if this is gonna pull through, but she is going to try and okay, if she's gonna carry Sirsha across, what do I need? Will her flight be slowed by that? What would you say, DM?
Yes, if you're holding a whole another person, your flight would probably. I'm going to say that it's halved.
Flying speed of 30. Okay. Let's see.
It would be, let's see, equipment weight for Sirsha is 58, just about 59 pounds, and then she herself weighs about 159. So you're looking at just over 200, like 220 pounds, give or take. 218.
So she can either fly in and try to get Sirsha out of the way, or she can attack this thing to try and get aggro. What do you think, Sirsha?
I think Sirsha's inclination would be kill it.
Okay, kill it. Kill it is then. All right, Camille fucking flies like a bullet and charges in with just a normal strike, just to get its attention.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
All right. Oh god, please. Oh wait. Okay. What? Why did that?
What?
13, 13, and 16.
Yes.
13 miss. The 16 misses as well.
Okay, that's fine.
So as you skate out to this middle section, you go and you try to strike, and you're losing your footing. You're not used to being on this ice, and so every time you shift your weight, your legs give out and your feet slip a little bit, and you're not able to grab traction in the right way. You're just not used to the conditions.
Yeah, she's definitely not used to the snow.
Does it miss even with the -2?
The 16 would hit with a -2. So yes, I forgot. The AC drops by 2, so yeah, you would have it. You would hit with the 16.
Whoa, baby!
Thank you.
So it takes 7.
7.
Damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is what I've been waiting for. This is what it's all about.
And when she finally hits, she doesn't even say anything. She's so concentrated and she's gritting her teeth. She has never experienced snow before. She is from a completely dry area, so
I will say that anytime that you're stepping on the ice, it is considered rough terrain for everybody except for Sirsha.
Got it. Right.
That is your turn, Cam.
Yes.
Branimir, and then the ice worm.
Isn't Camille flying?
No, she put her wings away so she could attack.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, wait, you have an extra plus because of Radiant Soul to damage. You deal radiant damage equal to your level.
Right? Yeah, so that's 9.
The 14s wouldn't hit. Oh, it's just damage? Okay. 9
Yes, it's damage.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me. God damn.
That's 16 damage from the one.
Keep looking out.
Damn, thank you.
I completely spaced that out.
No, thank you for reminding me. My god.
All right. So seeing this giant worm appear out of the ice, this is definitely not something At least I assume anyway. This is not something you locally see in Patrium.
No, this is not something you see every day. This is
Yeah.
definitely southern Ama, and would be the only place you would see these things because it's cold enough.
Yeah. So Bran is just as startled as everyone else. He is attached to the rope, correct?
Bran is reaching out to the rope. The ropes, you said you guys had pylons, so I figured that you guys drove those into the ground.
Gotcha. I was just wondering because I noticed the line was like on Bran, so I thought like he was attached to it. So the ice underneath Saoirse is broken.
Yes, breaking through just where that the circle is. Everything is kind of breaking through, and you see the basically the. I'll say this because you guys are children. Just the tip of the worm is just heading out of the hole, and its mouth is kind of opening up.
I don't find that funny at all.
I was about to say, what interest
Speak
would
for
that be to any of
yourselves.
us?
So does Saoirse, if I know we discussed this earlier that Saoirse is just kind of standing there, but would she be essentially falling into that ice, into the water? Because it's broken?
Yes, the ice around her is breaking up. Yes.
Okay. So seeing this, I think Bran would actually as his I suppose that's a free action. Would that be like a full action or a free action in order to hold onto the rope, like kind of add his own strength to the rope so that it stays stable, so that maybe Saoirse can reach for the rope, try to hang on to it.
If you're doing it for like if you're just grabbing it, that would be the free action. If you're trying to hold it and keep it strong, then it would be a strength check, and that would be your action.
Okay, yeah, I think Bran would do that. He would use an action to make sure that the rope is stable enough for Saoirse to hang on to.
Okay.
Should the need arise. So I would have to make a strength check?
Yep, make a strength check. And it's against nothing right now because it's just kind of holding the rope. But yeah,
That is an 11.
Okay. So you've held the rope and it's added some strength to it. It's better than just the pylon itself into the rock.
Yeah.
So.
And as a bonus action, he will bring out his spiritual weapon.
Okay.
There's a shimmer of green energy, and a scythe appears, or a sickle.
Mhm.
And I will attempt to make a swing with it. I say
ahead.
attempt because this thing has a high AC.
Do it.
I do.
Do it.
I think a 16 just hits.
That is a 12.
Down. 12 does not hit.
All right. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit outside. See, you may get that reference? Major League?
Stop.
Come on, guys.
No, not a small
Maybe?
I don't play. I don't play football.
I watched Major
Wait,
League. What?
Damn you.
Exactly.
Damn
Exactly.
you, Boltzmann.
Major
I actually
League.
need to.
I watched that
Oh my
a couple of
god.
months back, but I still can't remember.
Bob Eubanks. Just a bit outside. He throws it like all the way across the other side of the thing. Anyway, it's funny.
I actually need to roll for initiative for Addy as well.
Oh, yeah. Get that
Uh-oh.
little owlbear in there.
Yeah, we got an owlbear on our
Get
side.
the owlbear in there.
Get
That is a 2.
Somebody has to roll a 1.
That is a 2 for
There you
Addy the
go.
owlbear.
You're right behind Boltzmann, Addy. Okay. It is the
Alaskan
ice.
bullworm's turn.
Yes. As this, the beginning of this worm begins to head out of the ice, and you see it just this round cluster of teeth in its center hole, for lack of a better word. You see it kind of open and expand, heading and kind of launching itself towards the general direction of Saoirse, which was its initial prey. It's going to try to make a bite attack onto Saoirse.
No. Oh, yep.
Or nor.
Oh god, it's a.
Oh, just
Ooh.
hits.
Ow.
19. Does
no.
19 hit?
Yep, 19 hits.
Ah,
Just
damn it.
hits.
Uh-oh.
So you feel this piercing as this mouth opens up and grabs basically your bottom of your both of your legs. It just grabs onto it. Roll a DC 17. I think it's a strength save. Yeah,
Damn
it's
it.
a strength save
Okay.
to see if you are grappled by this beast.
Adding to that
Wait.
save 9 plus Camille's.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't think
Thank
that's
you. Yeah, it's a
How
save.
mu-
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah.
with the
Oh,
9.
no!
How much is Camille's charisma?
It's
+2? Or is it +3?
Charisma.
Well, add a -2
Two.
to DC for abilities too. I don't think so, right?
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
It's
Oh, 'cause-
-2 to dex saves,
Nope.
and then it can only
Yeah,
take
I
the
know.
one action.
Yeah, and
That's
it,
just
and it
one.
would be if
Saoirse,
the worm
Saoirse.
were taking making the dex save.
Right,
so.
right.
Yeah.
It's only dex saves, yeah.
Even with Boltzmann and Camille's combined efforts, I don't think Saoirse would be
No,
able
no.
to get out of that one.
So as it kind of opens its mouth and takes in, and you see it kind of bite, and as it breaks down, it almost completely engulfs Saoirse.
Ew, I hate
Uh,
that. I hate that so much.
Well,
You see Saoirse just disappear into this worm as it kind of grabs it.
Oh, crap.
No!
Okay.
I want to make an attempt, but I can't.
And
Saoirse-
That's its one in action.
Fuck.
Is Saoirse grappled or restrained?
She is in the mouth right now.
She is considered grappled,
Okay.
but she is inside of the
Inside
beast.
creature. Okay.
Yes.
Saoirse, it's your turn.
well, so much for the rope.
Fuck.
Yeah, let's see. I'm just double checking what that
Priorities.
means.
You are grappled. That still means that you can attack.
Yeah.
You still can do damage within the worm if you wish to.
Gonna Drax this thing up, I guess.
It's actually going to continue to move
What the
Uh,
fuck?
as it kind of takes you with it, and you're going to be in the middle of this thing. Yeah, it'll continue to move. It'll move one more block here.
In
Oh, it's
that
under the
case-
ice.
It has actually pierced the top of the ice, and it is now kind of broken the ice, and it is like at ice level, so you can see the back of it as it kind of appears. And it's about the mouth is about 15 feet wide, and it's about 15 feet long as it kind of extends into the water.
Good lord. Camille,
Yeah.
Then
opportunity attack.
Oh,
I will
Wait,
say
can
this too.
Should be able?
As long as it moves
She'd
out of
be
it.
able to, but
Yeah.
this is broken ice, this is broken ice, and this is broken ice because that's where it came through. Anything where the X's are is already broken up ice. So,
but when
you've
when
got you've got 10-foot reach with your Binu blade anyway.
yeah. I'm just saying for future, those are
Yeah,
broken
yeah.
up ice pieces
yeah.
that you can try to stand on, but it's going to be at risk, at a very much risk.
Fuck it, she'll fly. And if she
I think
falls,
that's
well,
fine.
she'll fall.
I like that warning. At very much risk.
Fuck! God
13,
damn it!
13 does not hit.
Ah! Fuck me in the ass. Sorry, don't do that.
Okay,
Row.
thank you for clarifying.
Sorry.
But just for clarity,
I would
don't actually do that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But thank you, but don't.
Boltzmann's turn.
Boltzmann.
Of course.
Wait,
Uh,
I didn't actually get to do anything.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Saoirse, you're inside the beast. You're Jonah.
Belly of the beast.
Yes, I am Jonah. Either Jonah or Drax. Either way, Jonah means.
Preferably Jax.
Yes. Its skin is too thick on the outside.
So, yeah. That being said, so since she's grappled inside the beast, in the belly of the beast, she should still have all of her actions and bonus actions. She's going to bonus action Hunter's Mark on this thing because
Hells yeah.
out the. And then with she has a short sword,
A magical
so
sword.
she is going to. Yep, magical short sword.
Okay.
So that is a 17 for 9 piercing damage.
17 hits.
And she gets 2 actions, so I'll do the 24 for 6 piercing damage, so we're at 15, and then 2. Let's see, first level. So that's going to be 4 piercing damage for the Hunter's Mark. For the first one, 2, 6, 21 piercing damage.
21 total piercing damage. Okay.
Yep. And
Anything
that
else?
is nope. That is everything she can do since she used a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Let me check one thing. Okay.
Did the creature make a saving throw at the end of his turn?
It did not. Wisdom save?
Yes.
Let me do that now.
No.
Come on. Fail.
It's not a great wisdom.
Fail, you stupid
hear.
beast. Ah, damn it, that's not 20.
Well,
Yikes!
So it is
Yikes.
no longer.
Could have pretended
stroke
that.
of genius.
That's
Or
not good.
Okay, he is not slowed anymore. It's okay, I can fix this.
it reasons with itself that it's no longer slowed.
It determined that slow was not an option.
Saoirse's turn is done inside the beast. Boltzmann, it's your turn.
Boltzmann, seeing this creature move under the ice, I would imagine that Boltzmann would have probably at least read something about this creature back then. But regardless, Boltzmann runs along the riverbank. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as he's running there, he's already pulling out. One hand is already pulling out his arcane firearm, and then the other one is reaching into his bag of holding. As he reaches the 30-foot mark, he like practically slides. Does that slide thing to get there, and from his bag of holding, he pulls out his one trusty companion, a mechanical creature that everybody has not seen for quite some time. Barnabas, his Eldritch cannon. DM, why do I not have the
Oh no,
token?
Barney's gone.
Barney's gone.
Because you left.
Moose.
I'm looking. Hold on.
Ruh-roh. He pulls
He
out
might have been archived.
pulls out Barnabas, this mechanical spider-like creature, and he pulls it out from his bag of holding, and he just drops it to the snow. So it plops down. Just as it plops down, there we go.
He was archived.
There we go.
Don't leave
Magical energy fills it, and it springs to life. Springing its legs. And I will use it to. I will command Barnabas to use its flamethrower because I don't like its armor class. And the
Getting a little
flamethrower.
toasty for Saoirse.
Yeah, the flamethrower is a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
15 feet. It should reach.
Saoirse's going to be a turducken, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah. It's not a complete Christmas, Thanksgiving feast or something. I don't know. And let's see. Yep. And as a bonus action, I will use the flamethrower, Barnabas. That is going to be a DC 6. That is a DC 17 save. And
Dex save.
Yep, Dex save.
Fail.
It
Fails.
fails, and it takes full damage, 16 damage.
Nice.
As you guys see Barnabas like arch shift its weight towards its hind legs, and it lurches forward as it spews out a gout of flame. You guys have seen this before, but this time you would notice that this flame is a bit more intense, a bit brighter, as it makes contact with this ice worm, singeing it for 16 fire damage. Nice work, Barnabas! And Boltzmann just exclaims.
That's exactly what
You see
we
him?
need in the party.
Yeah, he pumps his fist into the air. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Wait, you didn't take an action.
The action was pulling out Barnabas.
Oh, okay. All right. Addie, what's Addie doing?
Addie the owl bear
Run,
is a
Addie,
very simple creature. She was torn from her family, put into a cage in a dank underground trapper's den, and now she is in the snowy mountains, and she is able to experience this giant ice worm, and she is she is most likely terrified, but still seeing Saoirse being swallowed. I think Addie would follow close at Boltzmann's heels, as she will also follow along suit, just trying to keep an eye on this ice worm. She's just trying to keep pace, basically.
What's her speed?
40.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That is all she
but
will
no
do.
action. She's not going to
No
cast
action.
a spell or anything.
No, she's gonna flap her wings, maybe in panic.
Dante. Top of the round. What are you doing?
So
Get me on deck.
So the ice. So the worm's under the ice, right?
The worm is right now about level with the ice. You can see its back piercing out from the back, above the ice.
So
but most of its body's starting to head back underneath the ice.
So it's sort of breaking up the ice as it goes along.
Yes.
All right. Making sure not to step where the fire damaged the ice at all. Dante is probably going to move. And is it difficult terrain along the edges here?
No, it's just kind of sloping down a little bit. It's not too bad. Until you get to the ice, then that's rough terrain on the ice.
Alright. We really want to go over there and stab it.
Do it.
I want to. I'm just worried about that ice that's now just been weakened by the flame. Alright, so he's going to run down here with his movement on the side of the river. Along the ice. And then, as his bonus action, he'll run back in towards it to sort of, as if to cut it off, or as it's sort of going along to come across it and stab at it with his rapier as he holsters his pistol and rushes forward, flicking his hand, and out comes the mercurial blade as he just runs forward to try and stab it. That was the wrong thing to do. So sort of just to the side of it. Obviously, he's not going to stand in the way as the ice breaking. Got too many screens open, excuse me.
Better than you than me, my friend.
That's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that gets him.
So that's 22 damage.
22 damage. You hear this thing let out a scream as you get out a squealer. As it gets a very large hit. It looks very weakened by the amount of damage that it's taken so far.
Yep. And he can't see, Saoirse's completely swallowed, isn't she?
Yeah, you do not see Saoirse. You can see that the body of the worm kind of is translucent. You can see shadow inside the worm, because its body is has that translucentness to it. You can see the big shadow that makes up what Shearsha would be near the mouth, but the rest of it, you can't make out details or anything.
Yeah. He sort of grimaces a little bit and then just like, oh, that's gonna hurt tomorrow. So, and it's difficult terrain across the ice, so that'd be his movement, yeah. So that's my turn.
Okay. Emmy, your turn. You're up. What you doing?
Excellent. Okay. So, trying to make sure I'm seeing this correct. Okay, so Cam is standing over there where those X's are. That's where Barnabas weakened the ice.
No, the Barnabas. Barnabas is here. It's just below it.
Oh,
So directly in between the worm and it, kind of did get fired. But yeah, that's where the fire had gone.
okay. She can feel that her spell. She's no longer concentrating on the spell because it broke the spell. She is instead going to. She's going to cast her summon elemental.
Okay.
And we are going to cast. We're going to bring out her liquidy friend. Now it's in a point. If I am reading this correctly and understanding. Sorry, it's got to load up again. Mobile is super efficient. Alright. Going back to the spell. So summon elemental. Manifest an unoccupied space that you can see within range. So it says that you can see within range. Could I still summon it because it's water? Could I summon it below the water, directly below where the worm is?
Below where the worm is?
Yes. Is that visible, quote unquote, enough?
I would say you wouldn't be able to see directly underneath it, but you could see off to the side a little bit and close to it. So, like,
still above or still in the water?
It would be in the water, but it would be below it, but not like directly underneath it. It would be like in front of it or to the side. Like
that's okay, because it'll
now.
still have its own.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I can't see them simultaneously because they're in the.
Got it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll trust you there. And so her action will be to summon the creature, and she's going to summon it at 5th level.
Okay.
Which is going to give it AC of 16, and 60 hit points.
Okay.
So that would be her action, so that would end her turn, but its turn is on the same turn order as her, but it just goes directly after her.
Yep.
So its action is going to be, she's going to command it. She tells him, squeeze it till it pops my friend back out. And then the elemental is going to attack. It actually has multi-attack, which I forgot about last time. So it gets to make as many attacks equal to half the spell level, rounded down. So
2 attacks.
2 attacks? Okay.
Yeah,
so he's going to
2 attacks.
Yeah. So almost like a mom burping a baby and you hit his back, the elemental is going to slam into the creature's back.
Okay. Can you roll those attacks, or at least roll it and then tell me what it is?
Yes. Let me see here. So melee weapon attack. Your spell attack modifier to hit. Oh, so it would be a 1d20. So it'd be d20 plus. What's her spell modifier? 8. 8? No, 4. 4. 1d20 plus 4.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get that rolling. Oh, that's cool. I'm sorry. promise I won't play for mobile anymore. Hold on.
You can do a 1d20 plus 4.
I just got back over.
That's okay.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. I'm sorry. It's
Okay.
too much for the little screen.
I rolled, the first time I rolled an 8. I rolled a 4 plus a 4. And then it's multi-attack, so he gets 2 attacks. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you want to use that second attack to slam again, or do you want to try to grapple it?
Let's go for the grapple.
Okay. Grapple would be strength versus strength. So what's its strength?
Strength is, I think, 18, which is a plus. I think it's 18.
Okay. Yeah, it has a plus 8. So it has to be a 21. So what is your strength modifier, you said?
Plus 4.
Okay, so I'll roll again 1d20 plus 4. 11 plus 4 is 15, so it doesn't beat the 21. So it reaches out and tries to grab underwater, grabs it with both hands, and is just this worm just moves and is able to get free. Much more used to this current environment and just able to move freely.
She yells out, "That's all right, Bubbles. You try again. You just keep on trying."
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Bubbles meet
That's
Barnabas.
cute.
That's his name.
Bubbles. Okay.
That's what she's named him anyway.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Cam, it's your turn.
Oh my god. Okay, so seeing this thing just completely swallow Saoirse was not a good sight at all. She was so close to it too. So after that had occurred, there's this rage boiling in her blood right now. And as she swung, she missed, which only made her even angrier. So, seeing that there's danger of the ice breaking around these areas. So what Camiel is going to do is that, can she move in this spot, DM? Okay, she's gonna move there. And she's basically going to grip at her Binu blade real hard, and she's gonna look up as if talking to Sister Ava and pleading her, please, please help me. And she is going to raise her Binu blade, which now turns into this bright white light, almost searing, as she will try and attempt to hit this worm with a searing smite.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
Alright. Please. Please, for the love of God, please.
It's a 10.
10, 20.
The 20
24,
definitely
yeah.
hits. The rest of them do not. So as you bring down your blade, the first misses, second misses, and as you turn it and go back into it and kind of lean forward with your shoulder with the butt of your blade, you push it forward and it hits and squarely onto the worm.
That is for the searing.
Okay.
Also plus 9.
Plus 9 to your radiant soul.
Yes.
That's 28 damage total.
Thank you.
And again, you hear this thing scream out in pain as it
Actually,
begins to you see it beginning to arch its back and try to head underneath the water.
As she hits, Camiel actually shouts out, You spit out my friend now, you fucker!
Anything else?
Nope.
Famous last words? Okay.
Yes.
Famous last words.
She's mad.
Ramir, what you doing?
Seeing as this creature completely swallowed up Saoirse, Bran is in full panic mode, and he immediately drops the rope that he was holding onto. So that I think that would break that action.
Yep.
So he would keep at pace with the worm. He'll try to keep up. He'll actually place himself right here next to Barnabas. Not stepping on the ice, but still on the side of the bank here. But he'll notice that, or rather, does the worm appear to be moving? Like, does it appear to be like going in this general direction? Like, is it trying to escape?
At this point, it looks like it's arching its back. It looks like it's going to try to go underneath the ice and move away from you guys, and either continue and it looks like towards the elemental direction. Looks like it's heading towards this way at this point.
Gotcha. Okay, so to prevent this, Bran is going to. Wait, actually, let me read the ingredients here so I get this right. Never cast this one before. Okay, so reaching back to his bag, this pouch that you have all seen before, it is the pouch filled with crushed diamonds and gemstones. He produces this bag, he reaches in, and he sprinkles a little bit of this crushed powder into his palm, and then he clasps his hands over each other, and he begins to mutter under his breath as the sound of wait, actually, before I do that, that is how far is that?
How far is the worm from you?
No. I'm trying to confirm how like wide I can put this thing. Sorry, I should have looked this up because it comes in two forms. It can either be straight or it can turn into an orb.
Ponder the orb.
It's only describing the orb, which is a little strange.
Spell name.
It is actually Wall of Force.
Ah, nice choice.
Yeah. It's only saying the dome is 10 feet by 10 feet, but it does say that it can be any form I want.
Oh, it's. Oh wait.
Horizontal or vertical.
Shape a flat surface made of 10 by 10 foot panels.
Well, I'm assuming that it goes through the 120 feet range.
Well, that's how far you can cast it.
Yeah, that's how far I can cast it.
It can be free floating. You can form it into a hemispherical dome or a sphere with a radius of up to 10 feet. So you should be able to. I'm guessing you should be able to form it into a sphere that is 20 feet across.
Oh no, you can shape a flat surface made up of 10 by 10 foot. So that's 100 feet total.
Holy shit. Okay, well, yeah, if that's the case, then Bran places this massive wall of ethereal green energy over this area, completely blocking off the worm's escape. And these shields do pierce underneath the ice for another 10 feet. So I don't know how deep this river is, but essentially he's trying to cut off the worm's escape route. And I do believe it is indestructible.
Hells yeah.
Yes,
But
it requires
it's
a disintegrate.
concentration.
It is indeed a concentration.
So your what do you call this? This weapon, your sacred weapon, I believe.
No, my
okay.
spiritual guardian is a wait,
It's
is
not
that
concentration.
it's not a concentration spell.
All right, cool beans.
It's basically 10 foot by 10 foot and includes less than possible 10 panels. So you basically have 10 panels that are 10 foot by 10 foot. is the way that this reads.
Well, even if
That's
it was 10 feet.
Give me one intelligence roll to see if you can tell, or perception, either way, to see if you can tell how deep this river is.
Okay.
Damn it.
Perception check. Let's go for it. Damn, that is a 6.
So how deep do you think you're going to make this wall?
Well, it says 10 feet.
You basically have these 10 foot by
Tell
10
anyway.
foot like windows that are like breaking. There's pieces. It's like a Lego block that's 10 foot by 10 foot. How many deep are you going to go? How many wide do you need? So if it's 10 foot, this is 30 feet. So you need 3 there. How many squares deep are you going to go?
Stack the rest of them down. Stack the rest of
Why
them
does it
down.
become a math problem?
Yeah,
well,
I wasn't expecting this.
we roll math
so-
dice, so I'm just.
Boltzmann, Boltzmann would
Hey, Matt
try to help Bran out.
Yeah,
really
like
must-
Brand's just kind of scratching the back of his head, like,
Just upon realizing,
I'll,
Boltzmann, upon realizing this, what Bran's trying to do. He's just gonna do, quick.
I'll let you, because if it was a different situation, I may do it differently. But now that I measured it, it's only 3 blocks. It makes a lot less sense to me than you had to count out the blocks. But okay, so I think it would be fine. You would just kind of make this wall that would go into the mud to the bottom and stuff like that. That's not a problem.
Mhm.
So you make this wall that's there. That's good. Okay. Got it. That is in place.
As a bonus, and as a bonus action, he's gonna bring his spiritual weapon over and try to swing.
Okay.
Try. This thing is got a pretty high AC, so let's take a look here. Oh,
Nice.
well, there we go.
There you go. Definitely hits.
Crit. 16. That's 30 damage total. Nice crit.
Let's see. Yeah. As this ethereal sickle moves into place, how do you want to do this, Bran?
Oh no.
Oh, well, I just wasted some diamond dust, but it's all right.
Damn.
Well, as the shields kind of plop down into the river, this heavy force, Bran reaches out with his other free hand to guide the spiritual weapon towards the worm, and as he does so, he kind of makes a flicking gesture with his hand, like as if like cutting off a head of this beast, and surprised by his own ability, the scythe actually chops through the head portion of the worm, hopefully not hitting Saoirse as it slices through.
I will say that you are able to do a large chunk, and you are able to pierce the
Oh,
skin
there
of
we go.
this that makes a large gash. And as this gash kind of opens, and you see this like not really blood come out, but this ichor of black and bluish tones kind of starting to fill the water around it, it begins to sink. And as this worm begins to sink into the water, that's where we're going to leave it. Saoirse still in the mouth of this thing, and this thing beginning to sink to the bottom of this river. And that is where we will pick up next week.
Nice. Oh no, Saoirse!
Man.
I was gonna say if she had been able to escape right then, you would have seen her come out holding the fireball arrow, getting ready to use it as an improvised weapon. From the inside.
Witness me.
Like, I can take it. I can take the hit. Thump. Boom! Fireball from inside the worm.
Oh god.
That would have looked awesome.
Rocket
I know,
launcher
right?
stuff, huh?
Implosion.
All right. Thank you to all of our followers and supporters this week. Thank you for being here, Hellman28. Thank you for the follow earlier this episode. Thank you for every week for being here. We had a great chat going this evening. It was great to have everybody in chat. If you missed any part of this episode, the VOD will be available immediately on Twitch, but they will not stay there forever. If you want to catch up with any of our previous episodes in the campaign, the link is in our YouTube below. The link to our YouTube is below. Search Black Dragon RP and look for our big, I can't speak anymore, big Dragon Eye logo. Last thing before we go, I do want to take a moment, shout out our players. In the info box below, you'll see some links. Go check out these wonderful people. Some of them have links to their Twitter, like RPG Theologian, Rob, who plays Saoirse, The Relentless Hunter, Aaron, who plays Branimir, Throwaway Doodles, Ellen, who plays Boltzmann, and some who stream on here, like Thumpernox, Ryan, who plays Dante, and Yumi Sagara, Tony, who plays Camiel, and Brenna streams on the Bryn Nail It channel and plays Amivi. I am Brad, and I'm also known as Monaco Moose on all platforms. Go check us out. Please go to the info box below. Check out the links. Say hi to us there. That wraps up this episode from us. Thank you very much for being here. We will see you again next week, same time, same Twitch channel. Thank you very much for being here. We love you very much, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.